Welcome back on this Friday, February the 11th. Market closed and time to look at how it went. Today's video is really focused on, I guess, one behavior that I keep on having that I figured, made me pay the price twice this week. So I figured, maybe I should share it with you all. And really, it's about basically not looking at the bigger picture, focusing basically on the smaller time frame, and then missing out and getting distracted. This happened to me today with AMD, Advanced Micro Devices. This is a stock I've been watching since last week because of its huge move up last couple of weeks. And then, if you look at it, pre-market tried to do a little bit of move up, but then started to show weakness right at 9:15, and then the market opens and it drops from like 127 to 123 right away. So I got in right here, basically bought a put option for the way down. First 15 minutes, second 15 minutes, everything was good. And then, of course, I get phased out by this guy right here. This little green candle. And the reason is that I was trading on the 5-minute time frame. And as you can see on the 5-minute, I saw this green candle up and I said, oh, and I saw these big green bars one after the other, volume. I said, oh, maybe it's gonna basically change its mind and go the other direction. 1, 2, 3, but in reality it actually didn't. So I ended up getting out here, made some profit, and rather than keeping an eye on it, I went on to trade something else, and then really more or less kind of missed out on this whole thing. I then thought that, it's probably gonna start moving back at around the 13 range, but I got in, but then for the move up, but didn't really work. Tried again here, figured out maybe it's a 112, but that didn't work either. Anyways, AMD just was not my play. The reason why I wanted to share this is when you're trading, it's important to keep an eye out on the bigger picture and the bigger trend and continue to trading with the trend, because that's where the opportunity is. You're going with momentum versus fighting it. So that was that's it for me, because I trade on the 5-minute. It's now basically making the effort to step back to the 15-minute and just see where's the trend. Did it break the trend? If not, just stay in it. Another one today that also was a bit peculiar was SPY. So late in the actually more or less early in the afternoon after lunch, this happened right here. So we started to see a move to the downwards, and I got in. I believe I got out right here. I figured out, maybe with such a big volume, maybe we're gonna start basically reversing. It tried again, but then it still continued to the downside. So again, another one of those where maybe holding on, maybe making my stop loss a little bit less restrictive would have kept me in the play. I've been using more my stop loss and tightening them just to make sure I don't get out basically in the negative. It's been working out better this week, But the other thing is, because I'm looking more on the shorter time frame, tightening my stop loss on the shorter time frame is making me miss out on the bigger moves down. So the gameplay now is really to focus on the right stop loss, so that again I continue with the momentum and I don't miss out. Anyways, that's it for Friday. We'll see. The market really went down, and it looked like this started to kind of stabilize at the end. It's a pretty big move down, actually. Pretty big move down. I think it wiped out all the moves up it's done the last week or so. So we'll see. We'll see where next week starts, especially with the talk about Ukraine and all that stuff, and the Fed meeting on Monday. So we'll see. Stay tuned Monday. So again, just in short, in wrapping, don't forget to keep an eye out on the bigger trend, and if it stays with your momentum. And of course, like always, if you are trading, please do your own due diligence. This is not financial advice. It's really just sharing my challenges and my learnings throughout the day. Take care and have a good weekend.